Welcome to the first episode of Spin and Suffer. As you can see, our team is a 12 overall, and our objective is to get it to a 99 overall as soon as possible. I am not a fan of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I did choose them as the team for this franchise because I am going to be spending a lot of time, and they are a team that I usually never choose to play as in Madden. As you can see, we went ahead and did a fantasy draft, and I reset every player to a 12 overall, being the base minimum for a Madden franchise. I'm going to swing it over to future me to go over the rules as quickly as possible, but as easily as possible for you guys. Before each game, we spin the position and the overall wheel 3 times each. Then, we spin the pros and cons wheel, which can make or break the team. Winning the game, we can steal a draft pick or any player from the team that we just beat. Losing a game, we spin the wheel of the following options. Here we are with our first spin of the season, and it looks like it's going to be our right tackle that we're going to be able to upgrade. Whatever number it lands on is the amount of points that I can put into any combination of his statistics as I want. So it looks like we're going to be able to put 16 points into any category. Alright, Zach Tom. I think first thing we have to do is bring up your strength here, because you're not going to be doing much blocking anywhere else if you're not very strong. Back to our position wheel for the second spin. Looks like we are getting a lot of our offensive line here, so it looks like it's going to be our left tackle that we're going to be able to upgrade. And it looks like it's going to be 30 points maybe if we're lucky. 30 points to our left tackle. So I did choose to put 15 points of our 30 into run blocking and the other 15 into strength to match Zach Tom on the right side of the line. Our third and final spin. Looks like it's going to be our will. All right. So let's go see how many overall points that we can boost him up by. It looks like it's going to be 50, 18. All right. I was really hoping for at least a little bit of a bump here for our man, but doesn't look like that's going to be very feasible with 18 points. I am going to go ahead and put all 18 points into his speed. As of right now, he will be our user whenever we're on the defense. Last but not least, we're going to spin the pros and cons wheel. Looks like we're going to get a con for our first game, which more than likely will just become a push because our team is already pretty much as bad as it can be. All right, so it is our best player. So because our best player has to be released, we're going to go ahead and release Saquon Barkley, which is kind of unfortunate because he is the best player on our team. I was really hoping that over the course of the season, we could just feed him a ton of points and hopefully get him as high as overall as possible. And Mac Jones is our kicker. I mean, makes sense. We don't actually have a kicker that is good, so might as well just send out Mac Jones to do it for us. I don't think, as soon as Sam Darnold figures out that he can just toss the ball deep down the field, we are out of luck. Or they can just run it now. And I have no speed to catch Le'Veon Bell. So that will be a Pittsburgh touchdown to start off the game. And here goes the greatest kick returner of all time, Mac Jones, right down the center. Looks like we're about to get to the 18-yard line. And here comes the quarterback of the future, CJ Stroud. It does look a little weird to see him in a Jaguars jersey, but fantasy draft is fantasy draft. We never actually got to see Saquon in a Jaguars jersey, so I mean that would have been a little interesting. But we're going to run a lot of halfback dives right down the middle just to see if we can get anywhere. And we got 2. Alright, 21-0, 45 seconds until the end of the first half. The second string team is out here, and Etienne is up the middle for 4. I don't think we're going to have any chance of scoring here. And we can't pick up the first down because nobody on the team can catch either. If Mac Jones at 12 overall could throw this football more than 5 yards down the field, we might have a shot at this. But even our offensive line can't block long enough to even give us a chance of getting that ball off. We'll try another screen pass to the right side this time, see if we can get at least a yard or 2. Oh, it's looking good there. We didn't get a single yard. All right, well, that will do it here in Jacksonville for the first game. Thankfully, it is the preseason, We are 56-0, the loser of this one. And Coach Franchise Downs looks to come back for a victory next week, but I have a feeling that that will not happen. To the position wheel, it looks like it's going to be fullback, maybe running back, fullback. And Andrew Beck gets to go up 50. Come on, please stop. That's going to be 18, isn't it? Andrew Beck goes up 18 points. I think maybe we just toss his 18 points into acceleration and just kind of hope that we run some fullback dives and call it good. We are still a very long way from even finishing the preseason here, and yet again, our offensive line is going to get a boost. That's going to be our center, and our center gets 45 points, 15, with Andrew Beck going up just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and toss our 15 points into our center into run blocking. Our preseason week 2 final spot goes to cornerback, which is going to be Marlon Humphrey. Let's see how many overall points that he gets for this upcoming game, and it looks like it's going to be 50. Barely 50 points it is for Marlon Humphrey. We are going to drop 25 each into speed and excel, and I think he will now be our user, even if that means giving up a passing touchdown here or there because he abandons his man. To our pros and cons wheel, and it does look like it's going to be a pro for our preseason game 2. And for our first pro wheel, looks like wide receiver +7 overall. I do believe that we're going to take Tesla here, the Lions real-life draft pick, just because he is a hidden development. It would be really helpful to get him upgrading as soon as possible. All right, Isaac Tesla is officially our first not 12 overall player on the team. He does now have 64 speed and 64 excel. He also does have 60 overall catching traffic, and then 60 all the way across the board in route running. So I do believe he is going to be our number 1 target now. Let's see if we can finally spend any of these skill points here. It does look like we actually got to use some of them. It actually looks like Isaac Tesla is actually now a 22 overall thanks to his upgrade points. And here we go from Caesar Superdome in Louisiana. Mac Jones back to receive the kick. And she's going to get out to the 17, 18-yard line before he gets absolutely pummeled. All right, we're going to try to get Isaac Tesla involved as soon as possible. And Isaac Tesla drops the first ball. Okay. Come on, Tesla. Come on, Tesla. Go, baby, go, go. He's down the field. And that is our biggest play of the season. 29 yards, CJ Stroud to Isaac Tesla. We have hope. 3rd and 17, down 49 points with less than 4 minutes to go. And our right guard just... Oh, no, that was our tight end. Just got absolutely bullied. Our best player is not on the field. You know exactly how that's going to go. Interception. Yep. Mac Jones just throws a beautiful ball to the other team. But it was a beautiful ball nonetheless. And that will do it. 63-0. The New Orleans Saints move on to 2-0. And our Jacksonville Jaguars are going to look forward to their 3 wheel spins next week for preseason week 3. We don't get any for preseason week 4 because we don't play a game, but then we do get another 3 for the first week of the regular season. Preseason week 3, spin 1. Our upgrade is a wide receiver, so it's going to be Isaac Tesla again. Hopefully we can get about 100 points here or so, which is the highest on our wheel. And it's going to be 45, 15, 30 if we're lucky. 30 it is. Maybe speed and acceleration for sure, but I do think we dump all 30 into catching. If you can't catch the ball, you're really not going to be doing anything if you can't run, right? And wheel spin number 2 is going to be our tight end, Travis Kelce, Mr. Swift. The amount of overall points that Mr. Swift gets is going to be 45, which we are going to dump into catching as well. Even if he gets about 2 or 3 yards per play, maybe we'll get a first down eventually. 45 points to Travis Kelce. They are all going to go into catching, which brings him to 46 out of 99. Our last position spin for the preseason is going to be our right guard. Yet again, offensive line getting a nice little boost here to start off our year. Their overall, on the other hand, 40. That'd be nice. Caleb Rogers gets 40 points into multiple categories if we want to split them up, but I am going to just keep us on the run blocking. We're just going to toss them all the way up to 41. See if we can get a little bit of space in the box there. Hopefully our running back or Andrew Beck, our fullback, can get a little bit of space and a little bit of speed. See if we can get anything done. Our last spin overall on the pros and cons wheel is going to be a pro going into our last preseason game. We're hoping for something good here. Quarterback 5 overall would be huge. And that is exactly what it is. CJ Stroud, you are no longer a 12 overall. All right, CJ Stroud is officially a 17 overall. His throw power is 99, short accuracy 99. Medium and deep throw is 1 because we don't have anybody that can actually get down the field yet. But his throw on the run and throw under pressure are up to 99s as well. Play action and break sack is up to 17. So we are starting to see a very big jump from how we are able to run our offense. Maybe we can make something happen this game between him and Isaac Tesla. Maybe, just maybe, we can finally put some points up on the board. Because going into week 1 of the regular season, losing has a really big effect on this team. I'm going to hope Tesla can get across the middle. There's enough power to get it there. That's going to be a gain of 3 yards, tackled down by Abdul Carter. My objective on this drive is to just run the clock out and not let Miami get another shot with the ball. But that's not going to happen. And that's going to do it. Miami 63, Jaguars 0. Best defense on the planet right here in Jacksonville. I will see you guys in episode 2 for week 1 and week 2 against the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. We will try to do about 2 games per episode. Gives us about 9 to 10, maybe 11 or 12 if we make it to the playoffs, but that will be a very long time coming. But I will see you guys in episode 2. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, and bye.